Hi ma'am, this is Akila from Computer Science Engineering in Specialization of AI and ML. Today's my topic is Gini impurity versus entropy. Classification. Gini impurity versus entropy. First we have introduction to the classification methods. Here the classification is a critical task in machine learning, particularly in decision tree. Two popular methods for evaluating splits in decision trees are Gini entropy and the second one is the entropy. Understanding these methods can significantly affect model performance and interpretability. Next, what is Gini impurity? Here the Gini impurity measures the likelihood of misclassifying a randomly chosen element. It calculates the probability that two randomly chosen samples belong to the different classes. Then the value of the Gini impurity ranges from 0, which means perfect classification, to 0.5, maximum impurity. Then second one, what is entropy? Here the entropy is a measure from information theory that quantifies that uncertainty in probability distribution. It evaluates whether a given dataset is homogeneous or heterogeneous. Then the value of the entropy ranges from 0, which means a pure class, to log 2 k. Here k is the number of classes. Next we will have a mathematical formulas. First one, Gini impurity is calculated using the formula. Gini is equals to 1 minus sigma pi whole square, where pi is the probability of the class I. Here I is the class. And second one, entropy is calculated using the formula. Entropy is equals to minus sigma pi into log 2 into pi. And here Gini impurity characteristics. Gini impurity tends to be faster to compute than entropy, making it inefficient for large data sets. It is generally more sensitive to class imbalances than entropy. Here the Gini impurity prefers larger partitions, which can affect tree structure and complexity. Here the Lorentz curve. Here it starts from 0 to 0 and ends to 1.0. X-axis has a P and Y-axis has a LP. Next, what are the characteristics of the entropy? Entropy is more sensitive changes in distribution and can lead to more balanced splits. It provides a more nuanced measures of uncertainty, especially with many classes. However, entropy can computationally intensive, particularly for large datasets. Here the entropy and melting point, boiling point temperatures, solid and liquid and gases. Next, what are the practical applications of Gini impurity and entropy? Gini impurity is often used in classification tasks where speed is crucial, and entropy is preferred in scenarios where understanding the distribution of class properties is essential. If the both methods are commonly used in algorithms like CART, which means classification and regression trees, and ID3 divided by CR C4.5. Next, Comparison of Gini impurity and entropy. Here we have a picture. Gini impurity focuses on maximizing class purity, while entropy emphasizes information gain. They often leads to similar decisions in practice, but can diverge in specific datasets. The choice between the two can depend on the nature of the data and computationally efficiency needs. Next, here are the practical differences in decision trees. First, Gini, less sensitive to minor impurities, which favors to simplicity. Next, entropy, nuanced measurements captures subtitle disorder variations. Here the small structural variation occurs. Both are effective for futures. Next, choosing the difference between Gini and entropy. Here the decision to use Gini impurity or the entropy should be balanced on the specific applications and dataset characteristics. Experimentation with both methods can help identify with else better predictive performance, class validation, and can assist in determining the most effective measure for a given dataset. Next, finally conclusion. Here the both Gini impurity and entropy are vital for building effective decision trees in classification tasks. Next, understanding the difference can lead to better model choices and outcomes. And finally, ultimately, the most approach often involves a combination of theoretical knowledge and empirical testing. And finally, thank you. Thanks for giving this opportunity.